Hey, all, it's Dr. John with 5 Square Aesthetics. I was talking to a nurse last week about marketing and some of the problems that this nurse had with getting her name out and growing her business. And honestly, it's a struggle for most businesses. Marketing is incredibly important to get your business up and running and to continue to attract new patients and things of that nature. I've struggled with it in the past, and I've done everything wrong. And so today in this video, what I hope to do is give you a few tips and tricks on the aesthetics and wellness side on keeping and maintaining your clients and growing your practice using some of the marketing tools that are out there. So before we talk about what marketing things have worked for me in the past, let's talk first about the stuff that didn't work for me. And when I first started my practice, I built this brick and mortar business that does aesthetics, thinking, hey, if I build it, they will come. And that, frankly, doesn't work because people don't know that you're there. You have to get your name out. I mean, if you're on the corner of a busy street, great. They're going to see your sign every time they drive by. But honestly, that's not how most businesses start. So the first thing you want to do is actually do something versus nothing. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two is hiring an organization to help you out. There are a million different people out there that are willing to take your money and promise you the moon. Rarely, if ever, will they actually get you the moon. I have tried a dozen marketing firms in my history of doing business, and guess how many of them I'm still with? Zero. Why? They always overpromise and underdeliver. And when you're first starting, every dollar you have is incredibly important to growing your business and keeping your business operational. Don't give it to somebody else who promises you everything. So those are the two things I would avoid at the beginning. What are some of the things you should be doing at the beginning? The most important thing, hands down, is to get your name out there, is to get on social media and start working your social media account. And I actually recommend nurses take their personal account and slowly over time transition it into a business account, specifically with Instagram. Facebook's not such a great place to be doing it, but if you are posting on Instagram, you can obviously share all that stuff over to Facebook. So that works pretty well. But Instagram and TikTok and places like this, where you can actually grow your following, is where you get started. So if you already have an Instagram account, guess what? There might be 400, 500, 600 people on there that know and like you. What a great way to start your practice by activating that network of people that want to see you become successful. And if you can activate that network, get mom, get sister, get the nurses you work with, get other healthcare providers, get Sally's friend, all these people that are seeing you on a day-to-day basis, and they see that you're going to start doing this, they're going to want to come in and help you get successful. Now, as you get patients into your practice, look at every client that comes through the door as a walking billboard for you. You want them to look good, first of all. So when people interact with them, they go, hey, you look different. What's going on? Oh, Sally down the road is my injector and she does wonderful work. You should go see them, right? So do good work, treat your patients right, and they will tell 1,000 people how great you are. All right. The other thing that you can do is start a referral network, a referral program. A referral program is when patients come through your door, you give them incentive to refer other patients to you. You're now asking them to activate their network on your behalf. So what's something that you could do to as a referral program? One of the things I always tell people that are getting in the industry to do is look at everybody coming through your door as the potential of bringing in 2 additional patients. All right. And so I have a program designed to where when a patient comes through the door, I say, hey, Sally, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming into our practice. I hope you like your treatment today. As they're leaving, how'd you like your treatment? Oh, it was great. Tell you what, we have a referral program. Every client you send our way that's a new patient, for every 2 of those, we're going to give you a free treatment. And that treatment could be maybe a microneedling session, maybe a Botox treatment. You want it to be worthwhile, like $400 to $500, something that they would spend on that's going to cost you $100 or $200 to provide. Is that good marketing? Absolutely. In my practice, the value of a tox patient that comes in throughout the years around $1,200. I will all day, every day, pay somebody $100 to bring in 2 of those clients for me. That's called a 20x return on my money. I spent $100, I got $2,000 through the door. That is really, really good money to spend on marketing. And then as these new patients come through the door that Sally brought in, you're going to talk to them and say, hey, for every 2 patients you bring in, I'm going to give you a free treatment, and watch your network grow. Remember, in the IV space, in the talk space, in the wellness space, these patients always are coming back for repeat treatments, right? And as they're coming back, you're giving them opportunity to earn more value in your practice by referring. Honestly, if you do those 2 things, start a good social media program, start a good referral program, you will organically grow your practice very, very quickly. And then once you get to a certain level, then you can start throwing money at your practice and doing things like boosting a Facebook post or boosting an Instagram post. I found that's a really good way of increasing the amount of visitors, because when you're paying into the algorithm for a boosted post, Instagram wants you to be more successful. So they attract more people to follow you on your social media platform. I've done a few of those campaigns, and I've brought in 1,000 followers by just spending a few $100s boosting a post on social media. Now, in order to boost a post on social media, you'll have to convert your personal account into a business account. So that's down the road a little ways, but that's good money to spend. Other spaces to spend money on is search engine optimization tools. Now, this, you might want to interact with an agency that specializes on search engine optimization. I have found some success with that, but once you kind of learn the tips and tricks of it, just do it on your own. Little things like asking for Google reviews for your website will boost your search engine optimization. Responding to those Google reviews as they come in. Having reviews on Facebook, having reviews on Yelp. The algorithms all look at all these things to see, hey, is this a real business, and are people interacting with this business, right? So that way, at some point when somebody types in Botox near me, boom, you pop up on the first page. That usually takes a couple years, so you want to start that strategy early on in your career. Get your website founded. The algorithms love constant change on your website, constant change on the Google My Business site. When you're on Google My Business, you can go in and you can add like specials, you can put photos. I try to do about 1 or 2 things a week on the Google My Business site. It shows Google that I am an active member of their community, and the algorithm likes that, and it boosts me up on the search results. So start doing search engine optimization. Those are some really good foundational ways that you can start your practice and get your word out. And then there's always the guerrilla marketing tools. Guerrilla marketing is, you go to the business next door, knock on the door, introduce yourself to the owner, say, hey, come over for a free treatment, interact with them and say, hey, anybody you send my way, I'll give you some freebies, right? In my location in Boise, Idaho, I have neighbors that I've done that with, and they will send you patients. You can go to salons, give them free treatments. You can go to medical practices, give all their staff treatments. And once people start to like you, they want you to be successful, and you'll be surprised at how much they'll support your organization. So those are a few tips and tricks to get you started on the marketing journey. And if it feels like a lot to you, check out 5 Square Aesthetics. We're an organization devoted to helping nurses get into the aesthetics, and we have all sorts of marketing tools in our organization to help you get started. So hope that helps you. Now go seize the day.